Ohio 823 is a new piece of roadway in southern Ohio. It's 17 miles of 4-lane roadway. It's got 3 major interchanges, one down at 52, one at Minford by the Minford Airport, and one at State Route 23 where we're currently standing. Ohio 823 alleviates a traffic issue on this part of Scioto County and also in the city of Portsmouth. Currently, it's a 26-mile drive through a multitude of traffic lights and city interchanges and intersections to get the job built in its entirety. We moved an asphalt plant in to serve this project.
The John R. Jurgensen Company owns the local quarry in the area, so we were able to provide all the aggregate needs for the project, as well as the trucking of the aggregate.
Latham Limestone, a Jurgensen company, was the main provider for our 304 aggregate base, as well as all the aggregates in our asphalt mixes. They would haul the 304 directly on site to be placed, while the aggregates for the asphalt mix was delivered to our on-site self-dedicated asphalt plant. At times we had over 50 trucks hauling to this project from Latham Limestone. We placed over 250,000 tons of 304 aggregate base and over 390,000 tons of asphalt placement.
The build cost was around $429 million. It's got 21 bridges, and it's taken us just under 4 years to build it. One of the criteria for us being selected to be part of the joint venture was our safety record. We have daily safety meetings with all the guys on site. There are weekly safety meetings for the whole job site that come together. Many other issues and concerns are monitored by the staff here at the joint venture.
The obstacles that we faced on the job were tolerances and the overall rideability of the job.
It's got very tight smoothness specifications and very tight elevation specifications.
While the base and intermediate were paved in a more conventional manner, Jurgensen paved the surface course using the wide paving method. A 24-foot wide mat reduced the number of longitudinal joints in the pavement. We were able to eliminate a common source of pavement failure.
We had a survey crew with us all the time, and we were able to hit our yields.
We laid about 200,000 tons a year for the last 2 years. A P3 is a public-private partnership, and that's the model this project's being built with. The Portsmouth Gateway Group is the developer that has hired us as the design build construction team to build the project.
With this job, we've started basically in the fall of 2015. We've been working off and on for over 2.5 years.
P3s are usually a great method to expedite schedules and to deliver projects ahead of time. And the example is that this is probably the largest single project in Ohio ever performed by the department. And it was initially estimated to be completed, I think it was like 10 years in 3 phases, and it has been designed and constructed in only 3 years and 8 months. Designed and constructed.
Being a P3 allowed ODOT to construct this project far sooner than it ever would have been in the past.
This project is comprised by 3 companies, Trados, Beaver, and Jurgensen. Working with John R. Jurgensen Company brings major local knowledge and resources to the project. The family-owned John R. Jurgensen Company is bringing a great work atmosphere that allows everybody to coordinate and to get the best of each of the companies and employees that we have on site. Probably this is one of the most important assets necessary in a joint venture environment.
When you integrate 3 or 4 companies together under one umbrella, it's important that everybody's meshing together, and the culture of that group is very important. And the fact that we're family owned and we're able to integrate that into the team was a very important part of the project. Also, the local knowledge was a huge benefit in this project. We've been working in Southwest Ohio for 80+ years, and we have a vast knowledge of the area and all the players.
It was a joint venture, so we had other team partners we had to work with. It's such a big job as well, so there were a lot of people on the project.
Our willingness to learn brings both strength and flexibility to the team.
Flexibility was paramount to our success in adapting to things which are outside of our control. We had to work with those other team members, and we had to react to things which they were in control of.
The most beneficial takeaway from being involved in this P3 project was the knowledge that we gained through this entire process, from estimating to project management to project administration, our aggregate group, our asphalt manufacturing group. Every department got a taste of this project, and when the next one comes, we are ready.
Speaking for myself and all the other Jurgensen team members, there's an immense pride in seeing this project now complete. At the start, it felt as something so massive, it seemed impossible for it to be completed in 3 years' time. The traffic is running on the roadway, and I think there's a great source of pride, especially because a lot of the Jurgensen field operations, they live out in that area of Ohio, and it affects their community. Their family gets to drive on it, and 50 years from now, we'll each be able to say that we were a part of that highway that is still there and still carrying traffic around the greater Portsmouth area.